Hey guys, Dabloon here, and today's another BTD6 video, and today is going to be Raked Chimps with the new hero Sada, as you can see here. And this is the setup we're going to be using. It's a very easy and simple strategy. We only use one ability on round 100 with no timing involved. Just whenever you feel like hitting it, you hit it and you win. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take Sada and place her in this bottom left corner area just like that. And then we're going to save up $350 for a sub. So for the sub placement, all you're going to do is put him in this pool right here and then go all the way to the right. Now, the important part here is that you place him on strong. It has to be on strong. I'm gonna repeat it. Place your sub on strong, because if not, like on round 15 or 16, when you have airburst starts, like one red or blue will slip through if you have him on first, but placing him on strong, make sure that never happens. Now we're gonna grab twin guns. Now with the new hero, I was trying this little early strategy out with this map and on Spice Islands as well, and it's actually really cool. So the goal is to rush to the plutonium reactor as fast as possible. Unfortunately, you can't go straight top path, so you get airburst starts first and then you go for the top path, but you get it right before round 28 or like right on round 28, and then you can wreck all the leads and you don't have to really have any other towers, and it's a really cheap and fun and satisfying start, as you guys will see here in a little bit. So let's grab our airburst starts on round 15, again making sure that our sub is on strong, and then we're going to grab the longer range and advanced intel. Now we just wait until like $3,200 or so, or like at the very end of round 27 if you guys have auto start off. But if you have auto start on, it's going to be the very beginning of round 28 before those leads get out there. We're just going to double click this one real quick to get to a 4th tier, because you could buy submerged support right now, but then you're going to have to click unsubmerge and then you're gonna have to submerge it back later. So the lazy way to do it is just to double click it, and that's why it's satisfying, because it goes pop, 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 and then everything starts popping and it's really cool. So here we go at the end of round 27, and as soon as it ends here, we're going to double click submerge support and the plutonium reactor, and then they're gonna pop everything, and it's really cool. Now I've been really loving this strategy for like early game and stuff, but it kind of drops off like mid and then definitely in late games. But now we can kind of just like sit back, relax. If you're building your own strategy, you can kind of take your time and think about what you want to build, because you're gonna have time here. So what we're gonna do for this strategy is we're going to take a plane and we're gonna place him right here, and then we're gonna double click left a little bit so we get it figure infinite, and then we're gonna buy sharper darts, centered path, and then have to go back to figure infinite. But our goal is to get the figure infinite, because I used to have it up here and I tried like this one and then I tried the other one, and this seemed to work the best to have him to not chase the most, at least I guess. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get never miss targeting for $23.75. I'm gonna grab never miss targeting at the beginning of round 36, and then we're gonna get 700 for rapid fire here. And then of course, lots more darts for another 700. Now, once we have lots more darts, we're just gonna save up a little bit of money here for an alchemist to buff this guy up. And then maybe we can pop these leads a little sooner before they get here, but we're not gonna really worry about camo since we have this guy, because any camos that come out before the 50s, 60s, I think we're gonna be just fine for a while. So we're just gonna grab this alchemist right here, and we're gonna go larger potions, acidic mixture dip, and then berserker brew. Now we are on round 39, so let's grab our stronger acid, and then we'll grab the perishing potions as well. And then there's really not much else we can do at this point, so just kind of wait it out, beat that big old Moab just like so. It'll break different for each and every person just because of the randomness of the alch and this never miss targeting and all that kind of stuff. So it'll pop here, but it never pops over there, and you always win, so it's not a big deal. Now what I'd like to do is I want to get stronger stimulant for $32.40. So after you get stronger stimulant, we're now going to grab a village for $12.95, and just basically we're going to place it in the top right corner. And you can't really go wrong with this placement, because as soon as you get it, it looks like it's not in anybody's range, but then you get bigger radius, and sure enough, everybody's in range, which is what we're going for. We don't really care about the alchemist, but oh cool, he's in range too. And then we're going to come back to this guy and then get jungle drums. And now what's cool from here, like I said, we don't need camo because this guy will handle it for a long time, or most of the, actually like the whole time actually. And then all we're gonna do is we're gonna save up $25,920 for a Spectre. And of course, no abilities. So just sit back, relax, leave for a little bit, because it takes longer than it should, just because the plane's kind of slow to kill everything. Then we're gonna come back at 25,000. So in round 57, let's grab the Spectre right before that second rush of those 2 Moabs just come out, because we don't want to take any chances with that. And now we're good to go for a while. The Spectre is awesome for this like mid-game area, just because he wrecks everything. You will find out, because I've ran this about 5-6 times now, and like it's completely random. Like sometimes a Moab will make it to here before he shreds it, sometimes it'll make it to here before he shreds it, but he has not given me any problems. So you guys should be able to sail through with ease. But I want you guys to let me know below. So lately, since I've been doing those 60-second strategies and stuff, I've been focusing on not using abilities, and it's actually really cool because it feels like I've improved my playing, because like I have to think around and how to make it as easy as possible, which which has made like this map easier than it normally was, like last year when I tried it, things like that. But my question to you guys is, do you guys want to use abilities? Because I try so hard to be lazy and not use abilities for you guys, but then at the same time, you might actually want to, so you guys can learn how to play harder maps or just develop more strategies and stuff, because a lot of these abilities are really cool. Like the spike factory dude, the middle path, or the sabotage is really awesome for those late rounds. So you guys let me know below if you guys want to see more strategies with abilities, or if you like these ones without them, just to make them really easy. And in the meantime, we're just going to pop all these Moabs. It could be a little later than you'd like on some of them, but like I said, he'll never let you down. And then what we're going to do is on round 70, we're going to turn off auto start. With the little chunk of money that we have, we're going to buy some things. So here we are on round 70. I am going to turn off auto start. And then I do remember the last time I used Spectre, I want to say someone asked what these, like why his plane shoots the way he does. And if for those of you who are kind of newer to the game in the last few months or so, it was a Halloween event where you got to get like limited items, which is what I always stress, to get all your trophies and odysseys and races so you guys can get those limited items. But it's like a bone shooter thing. So don't worry if yours doesn't look exactly like that. It's not a big deal. It's just like a visual thing. So now with $22,000, we are going to place a spike factory. Now this is arguably the hardest part of the entire strategy, is placing this guy, because it needs to be placed perfect. Now I already have my black border here, so if I needed to go home because I messed up my placement, it's not going to hurt it. But for those of you watching this and trying to get through your black border, meaning that you went through the whole thing without going home or quitting the game or anything, you need to just follow along with this part perfectly so you don't have any problems. Now what's going to happen is we want all of his spikes to land right here every single time, because if not, a spike could land here, a spike could land here, and then on a map that you're struggling on this side of the path, you don't have any spikes there because they're all over here. So what we're going to do is eliminate that by having them all go here. Now to do that, super simple. All you're going to do is, this spike factory has these two right yellow legs, as you can see. And then this rake is 1, 2, 3, 4. This far left one, lane number 1, we're going to line it up with the yellow feet just like so. We're going to drag it down below the track and then put it as high up on the track as you can, just like that. And then you're going to go to long reach, smart spikes, long life spikes, deadly spikes, move it to far, make sure it's on far. Then you're going to take a village, place the village right next to it to give that extra little bit of boost of range. And then you're going to take an alchemist, and then you're going to place the alchemist right here and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what you're going to notice is when we hit play, every single spike's going to go right there every single time. Now I know that may seem a little crazy and a little overwhelming, but just place it like I said, place it on this first one just like so, and then drag it down below the track and then place it exactly where I have it. Now what I would do if I were you is I would go to sandbox before you play it, because I'm assuming a lot of you guys watch through the video and then go back and try it, right? You don't do it for like the first time. If you do that, let me know. Do you guys watch this like tandem and trying it for your very first time? Because that's crazy, and if you do, I totally like give you props for that. But definitely go over to sandbox, give that placement a try, make sure you got it right, because it is important for that to be there. You can turn auto start back on now, because from here it's all easy street. We're just going to save up $32,000 for the Perma-spike, but also to make sure that we don't upgrade our alchemist just yet. We don't upgrade our village just yet. We will, but first we want to get Perma-spike. So that's why I didn't even get faster production, because I want that Perma-spike first. I don't know about you guys, but I've been struggling to figure out which ones are fortified for the Moabs and the BFBs with the new Easter egg skins. Do they have a difference, or are they the same? Because like I know on round 75, that's like one of the tougher rounds with the fortified BFBs and stuff, but it looks like all I can use to tell is that they take longer to pop. So let me know below if there is actually like a difference between them, because so far I haven't found it. But I guess it really doesn't matter as long as you know which rounds to look out for. But so far the strategy is super chill. I hope you guys are enjoying it, and definitely let me know below if you guys struggled on that spike placement. I know it can be a little tough. I think I did that actually my last time too, like a year ago, and I did the druid strategy here. I had to do the same thing, but I think I found a way to make it easier by lining it up with that line right there. So let me know if that's the case. Let's grab our Perma-spikes for 32,400. Then we'll grab faster production, and then we'll grab even faster production for that 865. And once we grab that, we're just going to kind of go back and fill in the blinks here. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy bigger radius, the jungle drums, and then we're going to buy our stronger acid and our perishing potions for our alchemist, just to make this guy even more strong, more buff. And we're going to have this cool little flower of spikes down here that's just going to wreck everything. So here's jungle drums, and now we are done with the village. All I wanted was that little extra speed boost so this guy can pop out some more spikes. Then we're going to go to stronger acid perishing potions just to guarantee this guy's always going to be buffed. And I think he's actually in range of this guy too. So I messed up a little bit there, but you guys shouldn't, or if you do, it's not going to be that big of a deal. But as you can see, I kind of hit this one too a little bit. Not a big deal because this guy has it as well. Don't worry about it. So now at this point, when I was testing out this strategy, I just kind of let it run for a really long while to see how much I could save up. And then I, of course, went for my icicle impale, and it didn't work out how I planned. I ended up losing on 100 because I didn't have any like attack damage really, because the icicle impale is great for like stalling the Moabs and everything and the BFBs and ZOMGs, but it's so bad at the bad. So what I decided to do instead was to get this cool little dude here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna place it just at this like far bottom, I guess like far bottom right. I'll wait a little bit till these Moabs are out of the way. All right, so I'm gonna place it this far bottom right area. And don't worry, you don't have to be hasty or anything because I already have $20,000 saved up. So it's not like a have to do this kind of quickly. Just whenever you feel like it, place this guy down right here. We're gonna go to more tax, even more tax. I'll just go all the way to the bottom and then all the way to the top as fast as you can. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna save up 25,920 for the tax zone. And once we get tax zone, like I thought like I really needed to stall all the time with the icicle impale, maybe some boomerangs. And then I just went back to the good old fashioned, just beat everything up. And that's what we're going to do here. We are going to put a sniper later to kind of like stall out those big boys, but this guy just going to do most of the damage. Look at him go right now. It's really cool because this guy kind of falls off, right? He's doing great. He still has almost 400,000 pops, but he's not what I want him to be. But this guy goes berserk and pops everything. Here we go with that attack zone around 89. And as you can see, they like significantly nerfed that range a couple updates ago, which is crazy because it used to be like this big and now it's down here, but at least the spikes still go out all the way. So, or the attacks go out all the way. So it's really cool. But what we are going to do to help out a little bit here is we're going to get primary training. In the meantime, do not worry about DDTs. These spikes are more than enough, which is awesome. And now what I do want to do is I want to get the alchemist right here. And you're going to want to play, sorry guys, I'm losing my mind here at the end. What you're going to want to do is place this alchemist as close to the Tack factory as possible. And you're going to go larger potions, acidic mixture dip, berserker brew, and stronger stimulant and faster throwing as well, because there are multiple towers there. So I want to make sure this guy gets it most of the time. And now it's just ridiculous. Look at him go with the ZOMGs. And as you notice, before we got this Tack factory, the Tack zone, before we got Tack zone, it was not doing that well. And the ZOMGs were kind of, mowing through us. Now it's just like disaster zone. Look, it even gets the DDTs. I love it. And now what we're going to do is like, it's pretty much game over, guys. We don't really have to do anything now. We just kind of wait. Now round 100, I do think that we could beat it as is, but I don't want to take any of those chances. I don't want to use a shattering shells. What we're going to do is we're just going to buy the good old faithful first strike. We're going to use it at the very beginning of the round, so we don't have to worry about nothing. There's no crazy timing here. As you can see, this guy is just doing everything. Look at this go. Just awesome. But in the meantime, while we wreck 95, I'm just going to put this guy right here. Just get him ready. Just in a cool spot right there. One thing I am bummed about though, guys, is down here. So the last time I did this, I think in the actual very beginning of this video when I showed my setup, I had this guy down here. And what happens is once you place him down here, these all go in the center spot. Now these ones up top are totally fine, but aesthetically pleasing, it is not. Like looking at this strategy, I'm a little bummed that it's not like beautiful as it was in the first run with all this crazy Perma-spike. There's some a little bit of. I know that's just me being crazy, but I like it to look good too when it's wrecking through it. So hey, what are you gonna do? All right, so we're on round 96. We have our first strike ready now. We're just gonna sit back and relax and wait till 100. You know what? I totally lied. Guys, I totally lied. And at this point, sometimes I'd even restart the whole strategy because I'm like, what a liar, I just made something up. But no, what I forgot to do was get the sniper, and that actually does help a lot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this guy, make sure he's on strong. We're gonna go all the way to main Moab, and then we're gonna get night vision goggles, and then we're gonna get shrapnel shot. And that right there alone is going to make like 98 possible, because right here, you know how this round can get pretty much wrecked with all of these balloons we're going through all the time? Well, that guy makes it not happen because now we take more time to pop all those guys, and then boom, easy stuff. It looks a little crazy, but I assure you it's not. Same with 99. He's gonna stop him just a little bit, nothing too crazy, and then the spikes will get them all. And now here, guys, here's what I was talking about. You can hit this third ability, the first strike now. You can hit it later. You can hit it at the end. You can hit it whatever you want to, but I'm gonna hit it right now, right when he's in range of him, just because it really doesn't matter. And that's more than enough damage for this guy just to get it down to where it needs to be. Maybe he'll even pop it, I don't know. Yeah, I'll even pop it. There you go. Even easier. And then this guy will stall him down, snipe him down. First time I did it, I used the Moab Assassin, and that was kind of weak, but it still worked. So I was like, well, first strike is going to definitely do it. And it just did. And cool, we even got a Tack shooter because we've been using a Tack shooter. But that is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit more sporadic and crazy. My dialogue anyway, I'm a little out of it, but it is Monday. Had to get used to that new time change. I lost an hour, so it just messed with my whole head. I hope you guys are able to just rock through this thing and knock it out. Let me know in the comments below how you guys did or what I could have done to improve this. I think it's as easy as possible. I would have loved to not use any abilities, but I mean, just tapping that ability at the very beginning, middle of round 100 is not that big of a deal, and it was super easy. With that said, thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button if you haven't liked it already. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.